So hi, I'm Barry Evans. I'm the Senior Vice President of Product Development for the Media Division over at Pixitmedia by Datacorp. And we're here today to show you our new unified suites of the Pixitmedia solution, right? We merged with Datacorp back in February this year, and huge suite of really cool products. The goal here was to really bring these together and have one offering. We've managed to achieve that, and we've launched this here today. And primarily, you know, Pixitmedia does many things, many different things. What we're trying to solve with this particular offering at the moment, we have a lot of customers that have many years of archives, aged stuff that they have to keep around. They may not ever access it again, but a lot of them want to find a way to reuse a lot of that existing content to be more efficient. They may have things that they've forgotten about that could bring them more money in the future, and the problem with that is that it can be very difficult to find that. It's very difficult to search that when you've got some storage over here, you've got some storage over there, you've got an archive over here, there's some stuff over the cloud. And this offering, which we call Iris, is here to help address that problem by making things more discoverable, by making them easier to bring into one integrated namespace, and finally to make it really easy to get things in and out of those archives and share it with the customers. So, okay, so this is the Iris main page. This is directed for our creative users. We also have the Ingenia Hub administration panel, which we'll come to in a bit. But this is where the users will come and when they land and log into. And it's really simple, right? If I want to find a particular piece of content, or if I'm not really sure what I'm looking for, I could just type in, just a human search here. Let's look for anything with Premiere. I might want to find a Premiere file. Premiere isn't necessarily in the file name or the path there, right? This has been searched through the metadata that we've picked up using either media info or AI on the background. And I'll just show a little example of that here. If I filter down, we can see really none of these have the word Premiere in them. But if we go over to our metadata fields right here and click on this little button, what we get is some summary and keywords. These are very basic AI prompts that have inspected contents of the video and pulled out those keywords, they pulled out those summaries. So, you may not necessarily need to have someone manually going through tagging and classifying this stuff. Now, it doesn't matter where this has been located on the storage, as long as our storage has been able to index and find that in the first place, it can pick that up, keep the reference around, and no matter where that moves in the overall workflow, you'll be able to find it through here. So we can see a brief summary here, and we're also picking up things like the transcriptions of the file. So if I just pop over to here, you can see we have a long list of everything, every bit of spoken content that's in the video. And as we play it, if I can skip to specific portions, I can search through individual fields. Let's look for the word Germany, right? So that's picked up, and again, no one's had to manually go through and type that. It's all through AI. So that really, what that does is helps people find that content really quickly and get directly to the things that they need. And if they can do that without having to actually pull all that content back from their archives, because it may be stored in something like Glacier, it could be on tape, or whatever the case is, having to manually pull things back from that type of technology to then review it to say this is actually what I'm looking for, that can get really expensive, it can get really time consuming. So through here, we can find the things that we're looking for, discover things that we didn't even know existed or had forgotten about, and at that point, we know that that's our target content, and we can move on to the next step. Now, there's a lot of offerings out there that provide this sort of thing today, right? This particular capability, it's not all that unique. But what's nice about what we're offering here is that we take it to that next step. So if we need to then get that content back out of the archive, or even push it to the archive. This is tightly integrated with Ingenia Hub, which is our data mover and orchestrator. And so what we can do here is take that. I've got the options here to either migrate or recall that data. I click on that, and that goes off, and in our administrative, our data management and orchestration interface, that fires off a job, which goes, brings the data back or pushes it out in the first place, and the user hasn't had to request it. They haven't had to go off to the admin and ask for it. They can completely self-service. The orchestration piece is completely taken care of it. Furthermore, I may be in a situation where I want to share this with a colleague. I want to share this data with someone on a totally different geography that I'm working into, or a particular workflow that I need to trigger, and that can also be triggered directly from the interface. So if I'm in here and I want to share this data with a colleague of mine, I can open that content within Ingenia Hub, and then I've got my data there, the content that I was looking for, that I can take, select a particular workflow. In this case, we'll say we want to send it to another site, and we select our source, which is our London office. We can choose our destination, which in this case is our Miami office. We hit submit, and that content is now fired off a job that's taking that, goes through, puts that and sends that to the Miami office, right? So this gives the users a really nice, easy way to share and collaborate with others. Very open on the types of workflows that can be put in and extended there. But that's us in a nutshell.